So we're going to have 1 billion people. And we're now at 7, so we have to get back down. I hope that this can be slow, relatively slow, and that it can be done in a way which is relatively equal, so that people share.
I have a very interesting video for you guys today. The video that you're about to listen to is from a man by the name of Dennis Meadows, an American scientist, a professor, a writer, but he's also been part of the Club of Rome. He's actually a founder, one of the founders of the Club of Rome. In the words of this man, what you're about to listen to, I'm smiling. I try to record this video because it's kind of like, I cannot believe what this man just said. In here is talking about sustainability. It's talking about the world being overpopulated. And in this video, what he's about to say, the world has about 7 billion people at the time of this recording. And he's talking about how we need to reduce the world population by about 87%, which is more than 5 billion people. And he's talking about how to do it in a very peaceful way. How do you reduce the world's population? How do you get rid of 5 billion people in a peaceful way? So listen to this guy talking and let's scratch our head for a minute.
In one way or another, we are so far, globally, we are so far above the population and the consumption levels which can be supported by this planet that I know in one way or another it's going to come back down. So I don't hope to avoid that. I hope that it can occur in a civil way, and I mean civil in a special way, peaceful. Peace doesn't mean that everybody's happy, but it means that conflict isn't solved through violence, through force, but rather in other ways. And so that's what I hope for. That we can, the planet can support something like 1 billion people, maybe 2 billion, depending on how much liberty and how much material consumption you want to have. If you want more liberty and more consumption, you have to have fewer people. And conversely, you can have more people. We could even have 8 or 9 billion probably if we have a very strong dictatorship, which is smart. Unfortunately, you never have smart dictatorships. They're always stupid. But if you had a smart dictatorship and a low standard of living, you can have it. But we want to have freedom and we want to have a high sentence. So we're going to have 1 billion people. And we're now at 7, so we have to get back down. I hope that this can be slow, relatively slow, and that it can be done in a way which is relatively equal, so that people share the experience and you don't have a few rich, trying to force everybody else to deal with it. So those are my hopes. These are pretty pessimistic hopes, but that's what lies ahead.
So you heard it. There you go. So according to these people, humanity is the problem. And when you hear them talking about the climate, sustainability, looking for ways to reduce and save resources and so on, humanity is the problem. So in order to save the planet, they're not saving the planet from actual climate change. They're saving the planet from human beings. So in other words, they got to get rid of human beings in order to protect the planet, to have their freedoms, to have consumption. Let me pause and think about this, because it's like these people are playing gods. They really believe it is up to them to save the world. And the way they're going about doing it, they're calling for a genocide. They're calling for the erasure, the destruction of men. These are extensionists. They don't care about humanity. They want to get rid of humanity. It shows that these people don't value human beings. They value the earth, its resources, and everything that it comes with. And again, this is the spirit of Antichrist. This is the anti-God spirit. It doesn't see humanity as something of value, something worth dying for, something worth saving. It sees humanity as a liability, something to get rid of, something that we don't need around us. This is how some of these people think about human beings. It's so disturbing because listening to him is like, I mean, who is he talking about? Is he talking about human beings or animals? I mean, you put more value on plants and trees and carbon dioxide and air and food and than actual human beings for whom Jesus died? Lord have mercy. Anyway, I'm done talking.